all the world and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the world. So we have here a charge. And what is the charge? To go into all the world. So the mission of the church, first of all, is to make disciples. But before disciples can be made, the believers as individuals must go into all the world. And they will be witnessing to every individual that they come in contact with. That's why Jesus started off by saying, come and follow me. And I will what? Make you fishers of men. So we have, first of all, an individual mission and responsibility. And that is to witness. The church is one foundation, is Jesus Christ, her Lord. She is his new creation by water and the word. From heaven he came and sought her to be his holy bride. With his own blood he bought her, and for her life he died. Elect from every nation, yet one o'er all the earth, her charter of salvation, one Lord, one faith, one birth. This takes us to that second point, the church. I talked about the individual's responsibility to witness and to go into all communities and to bear a testimony of what I believe, what I stand for, who I am. I am not on my own. So as an individual, our responsibility is to stand as a soldier. I am a soldier of the cross. I am a soldier that has been set forth to proclaim God's love. God's love for me, God's love for my family, God's love for what I belong to as an individual, what I'm working for. God has blessed me. And I want people to know that I am blessed. I have been given a charge. Now, the second thing is the church has a charge. And this is what this particular hymn says. The church is one foundation, is Jesus Christ our Lord. She is his new creation. When Jesus told the disciples to wait in the upper room, he was arming them with the Holy Spirit. And they would be set forth to go after the Holy Spirit had came upon them. And so the song says, elect from every nation, yet one o'er all the earth, her charter of salvation. See, the church has a charter to provide salvation. Salvation for mankind comes through the church mission of presenting the gospel. There's no other avenue for people to come into God's saving foundation except that they come into the church. And when they come into the church provides knowledge, provides baptism, one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. That's what we believe. There is one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. And so we bring them in and we teach them the Word. We teach them the Word, who God is, what God is all about, how God has laid the foundation for our salvation when He sent Christ into the world. He sent Him especially to redeem mankind. And so her charter of salvation, one Lord, one faith, one holy name, she blesses, partakes one holy food, and to one hope she presses with every grace into. We're pressing forward with the message. Mid toil and tribulation and tumult of her war, she waits the consummation. See, this gives for the world hope, because most of our hope today is shattered. So the mission of the church is vast and is certainly a necessity that people might find a sense of belonging and a sense of understanding. This is why Jesus was so controversial. When He stopped at the well and talked to the Samaritan woman, He shocked her because He spoke to her. And the church must do the seemingly thing that may not be in good keeping, but yet it lifts people up. Visit the imprisoned. Go to the prisons and talk to those who are incarcerated. Go to the homes for wayward children and lift them up. Give them that second chance, that service. So we must provide an offering that is beyond the secular world. We must bind those who are weak and those who are downcast. We must be sensitive to the little girl who may have been abused. Think about those boys in New Jersey who were starved and almost died because this Christian woman and her husband refused to feed them. And if someone had not seen how weak and frail they were and called authorities, those boys would have died. We read also about a couple, I think it was in Chicago, who were starving elderly people. And so the church must fulfill its mission to go not only just to teach the Bible, but as the song says, oh, to be like Jesus. Service to the elderly by visiting nursing visit the sick and the orphan. So the church has a mission